Holy shit.
You don't like flat earthers?
No, Mark has views about flat earth and the earth being round.
Yeah, What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. Please like the video and subscribe. Our target is only 1,000 likes. So 15 years ago, Wiz Khalifa broke out as the hip-hop's crown prince. A smooth rapper whose persona embodies a good party, performing with an effortless confidence that draws you in. It's a foundation he's built on in the years since, and his latest project brings the 10-time Grammy nominee back to where it all began. His 2010's Kush and Orange Juice project is what first introduced Wiz Khalifa's unique point of view to the masses. The project garnered acclaim for its innocent and brash sensibilities, much of it centered about the love of weed. On its long-awaited follow-up, Kush and Orange Juice 2, Wiz Khalifa continues his reign as the god of cannabis culture.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Okay.
Yeah.
You believe it?
Do I believe him? Sure. Why not?
Oh man.
I'm an artist. Like, I love imagining shit. Like, why? Yeah, for sure. Yes, 100%.
Is the earth round?
I would say no.
What shape is it?
I just believe that we live on a flat plane. Yeah, like a huge flat plane. Yeah. It's only because I've traveled so much and I see, like...
Did you ever get to the edge of the earth?
Nah.
Okay.
It's not that. There's more. I think that there's more masses than just what we see.
Just the earth.
Because we lived, it was one thing before and it's like spread out.
Yeah,
So it's layered like a pastry.
I wouldn't say layered like a pastry. I would just say, like, if this rug was the world, we would probably be like over there somewhere, and then there's just way
There's
more
other shit that we haven't discovered.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I think. Because when I travel, the routes that we take and how we do it, it's not possible to go up and down. You're just going straight.
I never thought about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Take
laugh?
that.
That's the only reason I think that.
Dog. Right. Yeah. Of course he's right.
You can say it for a second, just for a second.
Nah, it's fine.
I never looped around. I never was on one place and then went to the other coast from that place. You always go the long way. You never just go like how
They talk about emergency landings and shit. The emergency landings don't really be what would make sense if you was looking at the map. I don't want to fight.
Somebody give me an edible.
I love, man.
why are we talking about conspiracy?
Yeah, because
I was asking just out of curiosity. She was asking to be a dick. Holy shit.
You don't like flat earthers?
No, Mark has views about flat earth and the earth being round.
Yeah,
and we spoke about it recently.
Everybody got their view. I tend to lean more toward astronomy and geology and physics, and you know, people who have seen the earth and and like science, you know. But
you know that shit's fake too, though, right?
We'll talk to him. What you mean? Say more. It's what somebody told you.
Yeah, that shit. They tell you that so you believe it.
There we go.
It's
When you say that, I'm just curious. Who you thinking?
Those people you was talking about.
Well, I'm thinking about before science, like even before Europe and all of that, when like ancient African tribes were looking at the earth, they saw it as round or spherical. You know, everybody in history has seen it as spherical. It's only kind of a moment in Europe where they didn't. But like, there's a lot of proof. I mean, airplane satellites wouldn't work if your ability to fly wouldn't work if it was based on a flat earth. Like, none of the things that we do would work. And if it were a conspiracy, it'd be like the whole world would have to be in on it. Like everybody.
And?
Oh,
not really.
Possible.
The whole world ain't got to be in on it.
Nigga, we just went through COVID-19. What you thought that was?
A pandemic?
Yeah, but
The information that was being given. The whole world was in on the information that was being given.
Because it
you don't need the whole world to be in
world.
on it. You just need a couple people at the top to spread it to certain.
It's cool. I don't want no beef, bro.
I think that was a crock of shit, that COVID-19 point.
You don't? Why?
Yeah. I don't see how that pertains to this, but I'm open to listen.
Today, if they offered you the COVID-19 vaccination, you take it?
Today, no.
Why?
Was my mom going to force me to take it like she did last time?
Why? Why would you not take it?
Information.
Right, but
it's not applicable.
We've had thousands.
It isn't applicable.
We've had thousands of years of information that determine that the Earth is not flat. That wasn't the point that we were making. The point we were making was they told us X, and he said, "Who's the they?" And you said,
Science.
Predicated on science.
Right, and what I'm saying is for it to be an effective conspiracy, it'd be very difficult for everybody, including people who have left the Earth and seen the Earth, including all the satellites, including all the technology that is predicated upon the Earth not being flat, for all of it to work. The physics wouldn't work. Modern physics wouldn't work if the Earth were. Let me ask you a question, and just answer yes or no, and I'll leave it alone. Do you feel like you know enough about science to be able to make an assessment and make a strong case for flat Earth?
I've read and I watch a lot of shit, and what I'm gonna say is this: when you listen to people that fly planes, when you listen to pilots and shit, if the Earth was round and you stayed in the air long enough, sooner or later the plane would have to tip down because you're going around a sphere. They don't; they go straight. The plane never tips down when you're trying to get to wherever you're going.
This nigga's a pilot.
That's not true. But I hear what you're saying. But what I'm saying is I'll leave it alone.
Cool.
But you didn't answer my question.
Yo, somebody called.
It was a very simple question.
Yo.
No, I am going to ask it again. Do you feel like you know enough about science to be able to defend the flat Earth theory? Because if you don't, then there's no point in having a debate. I'll just ask somebody who does.
No.
Okay, then I'll leave it alone.
Yeah, be quiet, man.
Shut up, nigga.
You nigga.
Nigga, the doctor talking, nigga.
What the fuck? He got a
we
doctor.
have company.
You don't have a
I'm not a
doctor.
scientist.
Doctorate in science.
I'm not a scientist.
African
Excuse me,
science
sir.
is
I'm sorry I
crazy,
have to
dog.
wake you. You a doctor?
Here's my question to you. Since you believe that, I'm too stupid to have a thought on this because I don't care. As long as when I want to make a left, I can make a left.
Click.
As long as the right is a right, up is up, down is down. That's the end of it for me.
Got you.
However, do y'all believe that Earth is the only flat planet?
I don't believe in space exploration at all.
So you don't.
I don't believe that
Like we went to the moon.
Yeah, I don't believe that they explore space as much as they say that they do.
So when Gail King and all them went up there, you don't believe that?
I mean,
happened
you've
at all?
seen the door. That's all. That's it.
It looked kind of crazy.
The door. So I don't, like,
I don't even think they didn't even technically go to space.
Niggas in Tyler Perry's
Did they?
studio shooting some shit.
that door thing,
just
you know, I
cracked
wouldn't
the
have shit to
atmosphere
say
and then
if
they
I
came
didn't
back
see
down.
that door thing. That was wild.
Crazy.
Yo, you know Gayle King is mad at everybody for calling it a little ride. And they don't call it that when male astronauts go up there. So now that the women go up there, we calling it a little ride.
They should add a nigga on it.
They're not astronauts. I don't care if it's man or
They're
woman.
not fucking astronauts.
No, the problem
Well, there
is
was
no.
There was one.
The reason why is the same. Like I said, you sent a bunch of regular people up there to get the public to care about it. We didn't give a fuck when the astronauts was going. We wasn't talking about it. We didn't watch it. We didn't pay attention. Now that y'all did it for this attention,
He's right.
Everybody's watching it, and now people are like, hey, that's some bullshit.
Yeah, but if that was the first one. The idea can be improved on. Actually, they're doing another one soon.
Of course, they're
But
gonna do
the
a bunch
one
of these shit.
after that,
For what?
like this involves people that we did want to see return to Earth. I want to make a list of people
Who could've
sent